Okay, in this video, let's talk about cold for a little bit. Now, one of the things that actually kind of frustrates me is that even in the custom mode where you can change all the settings to make the game more difficult, because realistically, this game really holds your hand. It is kind of a breeze to walk through. And I hope with the final release that they add different features in there to actually make this more of a survival game where you actually have to try to survive a little bit harder. So cold really only affects your stamina, along with pretty much everything else in this game. Mind you, you can set in custom for dehydration and hunger to actually affect your health and damage you. Although even that, there should be a scalable meter for that because that is so weak that you can survive. I think you can survive quite a while even with that turned on and not have to worry about anything. So I hope they do add in scalable features for all that so that we can play the game the way we want to play it. Because some of us like the survival aspect. Some of us want to go and see and test how long we can survive in this world. But we want to test that along with the effects of dehydration, cold, and hunger. Also, lack of sleep. All that stuff needs to affect a little bit more, I believe, because right now the game just seems too easy. It's great to have an easy game if all you want to do is go through the story and everything, but for replayability, for all of us that want to challenge each other to see how long, hey, I lasted this long, I lasted this long, I lasted this long. Well, I tell you, I lasted 100 days in under 5 minutes already. So, you know. Now, that might be a slight exaggeration, but you know what I'm saying. So with the cold, you crash on the mountaintop and you're not cold. That is completely survivable. I did find in the winter, though, the season of winter, you do get cold, whether you're down on the beach or up in the mountaintops. But the appearance of snow does not necessarily equate to cold. And even once you are cold, if you start a fire, that fire warms you up instantly. I was actually kind of shocked and surprised at how quickly you warmed up and lost all the chills from being cold after you start a fire. It was crazy. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. That's it. Like, that's crazy. And as you can see in the regular modes, cold only affects your stamina. So you don't take any damage from freezing at all. No such thing as hypothermia and frostbite in Sons of the Forest as of yet. So hopefully they patch this in the future, and in the final game, there are consequences to being extremely cold. Right now, it's been a while since I played the original Forest, but if I remember correctly, I thought you took damage from being cold. I thought you took damage from not eating. I thought you took damage from being dehydrated. I don't remember being able to run through the entire game with everything flashing red and having no consequence to it whatsoever. Take a couple meds here and there and have a shorter bar of stamina when swinging to attack things. In this game, you can... never mind. I don't want to spoil that for you. We'll talk about that in another video. So, as you can see here, I wanted to demonstrate for you the way the cold works as well. I wanted to show you just how far up the mountaintop I was. And if you watch the bar to the right, you will slowly start to see the cold meter come up. And as I move further up the mountain, it moves up. It moves up, signifying that I'm a little bit colder. But if I move back down, the coldness goes away. So it's actually marked out by a very specific, distinct line as to the different heights of cold that you're going to experience. I was even surprised I could climb up the mountain this way. I did not think this was going to work. You can very much Elder Scrolls your way all around this game, and by that, if you don't know the term, that's what I call whenever you can just jump consistently while aiming in a certain direction and move back and forth little by little, and you're able to climb over things that you're not supposed to climb over, like entire mountainscapes. So as you can see, the higher up the mountain you go, the more cold you get. But if you were to move back down the mountain, that cold meter goes back down with you moving down the mountain. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and go check out our other videos. We've got some on how to get unlimited ammo, start off with unlimited supplies, start off with maximum strength. If you liked it, hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. We've got lots of content coming out for lots of different games, and we also like posting trailers for new and upcoming games, as well as we're going to start posting the trailers for the old retro games, the old commercials for the trailers. So be sure to check those out too. They are pretty funny.